welcome to Lesson 6, No More Creative Writing Grounds. Today we are going to be learning how to write haikus and some different options, and I'm going to show you a site where you can learn to do some origami because I want you to display your haiku with some origami. Let's get started. What is a haiku? A haiku is a unrhymed 3-line poem, just 3 lines, and it is based on a traditional Japanese poetic form. Now there's different ways that you can write a haiku, but the traditional way that we write in English is to write the first and last lines with only 5 syllables each, and the middle line with 7 syllables. So in other words, the pattern of syllables will look like this. Line 1 is 5 syllables. Line 2, 7 syllables, and line 3, 5 syllables. So 5, 7, 5. And if you want to look at it this way, visualize it, each of these numbers would stand for a syllable. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1 through 7, and then 1 through 5. Now, haiku poems are often about seasons or nature, but they don't always have to be about season or nature. You could write about anything you want. If you want to write about cookies or ice cream or baseball or Nerf guns, whatever it is you want to write about, that's fine as long as you follow the pattern 5, 7, 5. Now the last line of the haiku makes an observation about the subject. So it's going to point something out. So let's just look at an example here. All right, so one more time, write a haiku. You're going to have, it's a 3-line poem. The first line has 5 syllables. The second line has 7 syllables, and the third line has 5 syllables, and it goes 5, 7, 5. I'm going to do one about seasons, and I'm actually just going to do one on one season. But like I said earlier, a haiku can be about nature or seasons. Often they're about that or anything you want. So I'm going to do it on my favorite season, fall. Fall, I just love the beautiful colors of the leaves, and I wish they could stay a lot longer than they do. Now here is my haiku. Painting a canvas, red, yellow, and orange colors, autumn masterpiece. Now let's first make sure that I use the correct number of syllables. Painting a canvas, that's right, 5. Red, yellow, and orange colors, there's 7. Autumn masterpiece, and there's 5. Now notice I'm writing about the canvas, and at the very end I point back to the canvas by saying it's an autumn masterpiece. Canvases sometimes will turn into a masterpiece. So I painted the canvas with red, yellow, and orange colors, and now I have an autumn masterpiece. Now I'm going to write a haiku using nature. Donkeys are frisky when the weather is nippy. Run, kick, and frolic. I also wanted to mention to you that the horse in that video is about 32, 33 years old. And so he does look quite thin, but he's pretty old and it's really hard to keep weight on him. Doesn't matter how much we feed him. So I just definitely he used to be heavier in his days, but he's getting to be a pretty old guy, and that's why he looked a little on the thin side. We're trying to fatten him up before winter. So anything. Firemen. The flames are red hot. Firemen fight the fiery blaze. They are courageous. Now, my topic is on firemen, and the last line points back to the firemen that they are courageous. I also wanted to mention that the last line, remember the topic, you have to have the last line pointing back to the topic. So the donkey is obviously the topic here. And the last line points right back to the donkey. The middle line just tells about the weather, but the last line tells more about the donkey. So it points back to the donkey. Today, for your creative writing, you are going to write a haiku. And you are also going to display it. Actually, I want you to display it using origami. I showed you different ways you could do it on your own, but for this class, I want you to use origami because that is a Japanese art. And what I want you to do is to either make a picture using origami. So you'll make whatever it is that you want to make from origami. I'm going to send you a link so that you can find or actually if you check the description down below, you'll have the link down below in this video. You'll have the link for some origami websites. And you can download the paper if you want and print off the paper. There's a lot of different options, a lot of different videos and instructions on how to make various origami. Here is an example right here. This little dog, cute little thing. If you were writing a haiku about the dog, then I want you to put it on a piece of paper. So maybe you want to draw a doghouse, for example, with a little head sticking out, like he's just lying there looking out at you. So you could draw the little rounded shape of the doghouse door, and then you have the roof, and then just put the little face, glue it down right inside the door, and then right above it, write your haiku. Just a really creative way to display it. Another way you can do haiku, or another way you can do origami if you don't want to do the actual paper fold, you can go to LunaPic, and I will put that link down below also. You can go to LunaPic and you can see where this one side is a regular cat and on the other side it gives it an interesting origami-ish look. And so if you want to do some interesting artwork like that using that look, and then you could put the poem, for example, about the cat, you could put the haiku right here somewhere where it'd be easy to read. In this video, I will show you how to do some of those. It won't take long. It's just basically just kind of running through it just to show you what is being offered there. Or you can find an origami picture, and I'm going to show you some PNG sites where you can download it. I downloaded this little origami dog, and this is a 3D origami dog. And then I will show you how you can download all these pictures here and just have a background, just make your whole scene the way you want it. And so, of course, this one is, I have a pet dog. So the dog is my topic. I have a pet dog who goes everywhere with me, my fishing buddy. So again, that last line goes right back to, points back to the subject, the dog, who goes everywhere with me. That's 7 syllables, my fishing buddy. Now, how this started out, I came up with the haiku, and then I could have done this. I could have made a little origami dog. I could have made a whole origami dog and sat it there, made a picture from construction paper, or drew a picture. Or, like I said, I just decided to do it this way. And so originally it was just this backdrop, just like this. I didn't do anything. I just was able to find it like this. And then I started to add. I added the object here. And then I started to add the people. And then I decided to add a sun to give it a little bit more. And then I added the haiku. Very, very simple to do. And I am going to now show you the different links that you can use just to make you aware of what is available for you to use to present your haiku. This is the website, Origami, printable origami paper. Lots of different options if you want to print this out. If not, the way you can make an exact square with paper would be like this. You have a regular 8.5 by 11 sheet paper. It's very easy. If you just fold it down to where it folds right along the edge there. Let me get the fold here and then I will show you. You want it to go right along the edge. It's the easiest way to make an exact square, and you have to have a square for origami paper. You can see the end leftover piece there. Okay, it's like a triangle. And then just fold, really just cut along that line, okay? Just cut right along to get rid of this part right here. Just gonna cut along that triangle. So I'm just gonna fold it up to get out of my way here. But you would cut it off, okay? So now you just have a triangle. And then when you open that triangle back up, now see you have a square, okay? Especially once you cut that one piece off. So you have a perfect square. Now you're going to be able to do the origami, okay? All right. I want to just show you how this looks. All right. So you have all the different colors, and then right over here is Origami Way. Now, if you do not see this side over here, there'll be 3 little white lines. You could click on that and that will take you here. I don't know why it's not popping up for me right here, but anyway, and as you go down through here, it's all these instructions for how to, like here's easy origami, and just scroll on down, and then when you pick one, say you like this lion here. And then it just shows you one step at a time exactly how to fold your paper so that you can make the lion. Or you could just come over here and check out all the different things that you might be interested in making. Here, let's look here. Easy origami. There's the dog. And there's a cat. Let's go to origami flowers. And you could also see where it says easy, medium, medium, easy, easy. So you can see what the difficulty level is. This is Luna Pick, and it's under the paper option. I'm going to send you the direct link, or I'm going to put the direct link in the description down below, and so that you don't have to go looking for it. You can see the before and the after. So if I want a different picture, then I could just click on choose file. Now you can put any picture you want in it. It may be, I mean, obviously it's going to be with what you have to do with what your haiku's about. So on this one, I just picked a picture of my son just to see what it would look like. It's kind of interesting, but if I wanted to write a haiku about, or maybe he wants to write one about his dog, this is what it would look like. This is the paper art effect. So that is an option. I could write the haiku and put it right over here in the corner. You can adjust it to however much you would want that. So that's just another option for you to play around with. And I want to show you now how I was able to get the PNG images and backgrounds. To get your pictures, I may have told you this before, you can use Fave PNG, and that's FAVPNG. That will be in the description below. You can get anything that you need to add for the most part that you want to add to your picture. So maybe I want to do the origami. So that's what we're doing. So let's look it up. So these are just some different origami ideas, and all of the outline will be gone from these. So I usually have a pretty good, there's a cool dinosaur, some more dinosaurs, a giraffe. So you should have plenty of options. It looks like there's dozens and dozens of them. So that's where you get that. Now, the other option would be the nice PNG. And if you click on origami, but you can get any pictures from here. Okay, there's some more. All right, so those are the two locations. You can get pictures to either build a Google slide with the scene like I did of the park, or you can do something different. Okay, I'm gonna look up on here. I don't really necessarily do background because it will show parts of this one doesn't even give you really good background, but the Fave PNG does. But the problem is it gives you PNG around like transparency around the sky. So for the background, I would just go to Google. I'm gonna do cartoon park background. And you can just right click on any of them that you like and hit save, and then it will have you save in your download section. So you can then pull it into your picture that way. Now, if you're doing Google Slides, you should be able to go and pull it and just click on it. It should go straight in there. I want to take you back here. I already showed you how to do the origami, but it's the same thing for anything. If you are wanting to make a scene and after you've got your background, and let's say you want a swing set. So you're going to do that in your search there, and there's some swing sets that are, you can see you can tell it's transparent because it has the checkerboard look. Let's say children playing. There's a sandbox right there if you wanted that. Some different ones there. You can always crop those out, the others. And let's say you want dog playing. Okay, some different little pictures. Now the same thing works for nice PNG. So you need a sun, a cloud, or rain. It's just, you can find almost anything here. Some rain. So you can just add to your picture as you need to. If you want to just have a solid picture, you can get that from Unsplash or Google. And that is how that's how I get the PNG pictures. So I hope that was helpful for you and it will help you in getting your project finished. I hope you have fun experimenting with origami. Good luck, and I look forward to seeing your finished work. Goodbye.